Nigga, we back in a bit, nigga. Low-key. This chair is quick as fuck. Alright, so look, Davey gonna be real about what? About what aura is, right? What a lot of people don't know what aura is. They think it's just this vibe you got, and it's either you got it or you don't, and that's about it. But there's a lot of lies in that shit, to be honest, because what I define as aura is a combination of different little things, right? It's look. Actually, I was talking about it yesterday, like off camera, just for myself. But I'm gonna put some clips over there, like show y'all some clips of what I was talking about. And actually, I just heard the quality audio. That shit is not meant for human consumption. Y'all gonna die if you hear the audio. So I'm gonna just rectify what I said in the video, right? So first, I mentioned that aura comes from a few points, right? A few key points, and the main thing you can describe aura as is your vibe. I know in the video, in the beginning, I said it's not just a vibe. People think it's a vibe. It's not really a vibe. In a certain way, it's not. It is a vibe, but it's a vibe composed of a few things. And first, and the most important one, I think, is appearance, right? Appearance. A lot of people, forget sometimes, but appearance is really a big part in building, this vibe, this impactful vibe, right? So first, one of the things that you can kind of control, you really don't control, that is your height, right? So if you're 5'1" compared to a 6-foot nigga, if you guys both do the same thing, the 6-foot ass nigga gonna have more chances of having more aura than your ass. And especially if you're like shorter than the average, like that might make you take a hit, because like, how you a grown ass nigga and you still can't read some shit on top of the shelves, right? And I'm not saying that as I'm trying to beef you down, you feel me? It's more of a giving intel, you feel me? It's like or if you want, great vibe, great, like, oh damn, that nigga knows what he doing, or like just in general, oh damn, that nigga, like, you notice him, right? You ain't gonna notice someone that is too short. So if first of all he's tall, you're gonna notice like just a little bit already. If he's like 6'5", he's gonna be even more boosted. Second point is confidence, right? Confidence is a big part of it, because when you confident in yourself, when you self-love, you're gonna be confident, and confidence just comes with walking better, talking better, moving better. When you do all three of these, you ain't gonna stumble on the rock and fully lose balance, you feel me? When you're confident, you walk better, you give that like, I know I'm good, like I know I'm worth being on this earth, I know I'm worth something. So boom, that's already a point, right? Second thing is to avoid embarrassment at all costs, right? So actually, let's see you crossing the road, right, with all the lights and shit. It's your time to cross. So you're walking, all the cars that are supposed to go after you are waiting for you to walk. If you start like, ooh, you just stumbled, like, oh shit, you just fell on the ground fully, you just took a hit. It's embarrassing. You just took a hit. It's like, look at this nigga. He was good, and never mind, this nigga can't walk for shit. Now, I'm not saying that if you stumble on something you can't walk. It's just first impressions do matter a lot in terms of your vibe. Third thing is how you take care of yourself, which comes with self-love and confidence. So sleep well, eat well. I could debate on that, actually. You don't have to eat well 24/7 either, but if your main course of meal consists of McD's 24/7, you might have to cut down on that. Third point that is really important too is how you smell, right? Because now a lot of people, if we pass the appearance part, let's take the average Joe, right? He's 5'8", I think that's the average, 5'7", 5'8". He walks into a store, right? Actually, no, let's boost him up a little bit. He's 6 foot. So he's not like the shortest nigga, and he's not the tallest either. Like 6 foot is really average in terms of, like, from what I see nowadays. Like I'm 6 or 6'1". I'm not as tall as I thought it would be to be 6 foot and plus. But I see some niggas that be 6'3", 6'4". Oh, that shit is amazing. But anyways, let's take the average though, right? He's like a bit more average. He's 6 foot. He walks good because he's confident, he eats good, and he takes care of himself. Like, he loves himself. But now you're gonna see him from far. You're gonna be like, whoa, this nigga He does have some. You walk to him, not even to talk to him, just you doing your shit. You walk past him, he smells like doo-doo crap, my nigga. As soon as you smell that shit, you gonna say never mind. Like, all the bar that's been charging up, as soon as they hit the smell, and they smell your ass and they know you musty as fuck, boom, the shit just crash back to being like lower than anybody else. So smell, even if not top one, although appearance is pretty much the main thing that check people's off. Smell, you gotta watch out for your smell, because if you're a musty ass nigga, they gonna look at you and be like, do I really want to talk to this nigga? So boom, that's already a third point. And first of all, I think that already, if you're 5'7", 5'8", you're confident, you dress good. That's another point, but that's part of appearance. I'm gonna go back to it real quick. And you smell good. You have your little, at least put deodorant. Even if you take the basics, you don't need to have a crazy cologne. Just take your deodorant. That's the minimum average. You gonna be already if you take the average Joe and he checks all those boxes right now, over most people. Now, in appearance, as I said, you gotta dress good. So something that can help is watching around. Go walk around, just go on YouTube, go on Pinterest, go on anything that can give you an idea of like, that shit's tough. And obviously you're not gonna know it's actually tough unless you try yourself. So you gonna have to experiment a little bit. If I showed y'all like the comparison of what I used to wear before, like 2019, 2017, 2020, compared to what I wear today, right now I can say that I pretty much found my style. Like, I'm really just into baggy joggers. That shit's amazing. You gotta find your style, you gotta find how you want to look. Obviously accessories are a big thing. You add a little chain, you add a little bracelet, that's already boosting it up a little bit. Earrings too is actually important. Now tattoos is preferences. For me, I think it boosts it, but overall some people won't be like, damn, I hate niggas with tattoos. They damaging the body for no reason. And some other people will be like, wow, this nigga decorated his body. It's just a standpoint of view. But regardless, tattoos is not part of it. Like, it is big on appearance, because if they fuck with it, they gonna fuck with it. They gonna fuck with you even more. But if they don't fuck with it, it's the same thing, vice versa. Just you went lower. Now, last but not least, there might even be some more to that, but I think I'm gonna stop to 4 points right now. I think I did 4 points. And it's gonna be being a good leader, especially as a nigga, right? As a nigga, being a good leader consists of what? Showing you can lead, showing you can take good decisions. You feel me? So if they see your ass is awake 24/7 at 4 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m., that just shows, damn, this nigga goes to bed at 4 or 5 a.m., wakes up at 1 p.m. And why I know about that is because I'm like that, nigga. I be taking bad decisions too. But hear me out. So boom, taking good decisions. To be a good leader is, even first of all, to anybody that walks past you, or to girls in general. If you want them to be attracted to you, you gotta show them that you know how to take good decisions. So let's say you're walking into a grocery store once more. You're the average Joe. As I told y'all before, y'all checked all the lists, right? Y'all checked all the 3 boxes, and now good decisions. She sees on your cart full load of pizza, blah 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 blah. Right there, she gonna be like, this nigga eats unhealthy, right? He eats junk food. He eats like greasy ass foods. Now this is not really important in terms of like, if you already check all the boxes before, that could be seen less important. But the good part about that one is that's what brings the whole, like, yourself as a person, brings that whole vibe together. So if you check all those boxes, but you get home when nobody is watching, you get home and do nothing, that hits bad. That hits your vibe, your persona takes a hit. Because as much as y'all might see or might not see it, discipline just shows itself. even if you don't, even if it's not something like hitting the gym and you see your body getting bigger. Even if it's like, alright, every day I'm gonna do blah blah blah, even though I know it's hard to do it, or I know it's gonna be good, but it's just not motivating enough. If you decide to do that one thing every day, and you find a purpose every day, you work towards that purpose. I can tell you right there, all the vibe, all the things you checked out before, with that last piece, it gonna put it all together. It's like that's the missing piece of most people nowadays that have everything, that has a lot to, you know, reach full like, oh damn, this nigga, I notice him and I know he's locked in. Is that last missing piece. Niggas gonna do everything. They gonna dress good, they gonna smell good, they gonna be tall as fuck, they gonna be locked in, they gonna be everything. But then when it comes to discipline, they go party, they go do all that, they gonna do blah blah blah. Obviously, you still check all the boxes, and as I said earlier, if you do, you're already above most of the average niggas. You walk up at the street or some shit like that. So let's say you go to the club, you gonna get attention, especially if you're 6'4", 6'3", 6'2". You gonna get attention, especially if you smell good too. You gonna get attention, especially if you're confident. They see you as confident. But the last missing piece for all that to come together is discipline, because they gonna see and feel like, oh, this nigga, he knows how to lead, he knows how to take care of himself, so he can take care of me, take care of anybody else. That's for the female version, but even just in general, he knows how to lead. So if we become friends, he can guide me to become a better person. You feel me? Boom. All that together makes what we know as collective called aura. So that's basically what I define as, you know, oh, this nigga got aura. He just someone that's confident. Actually, I messed up. Has some level of appearance that's either above average or average, but you know, he uses good. Second, he's confident. He loves himself. He knows how to take care of himself. Third, he smells good. He's proper. He's proper. He smells good. He's not musty. And fourth, he got good habits. He got good leadership. He got good decision making. All of those four together make what we know as AURA. Hope y'all enjoyed this video. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and let's hit each other up in the next video.